I want to talk a little bit about the if command that you see in this program right here. This program was written to make an LED light blink, much like the very first program we did with Arduino. You can see we have our constant variable. There's an LED plugged into pin 13. I named this variable LED pin instead of just LED. As it was in the other sketches, but it's essentially the same thing. I made another variable called delay period and I set it to 100. And then I went through, I have my setup and my loop, my other two big parts of my Arduino program. In the setup, I tell my Arduino board that the LED pin is an output, as usual. And then I go into my loop. And hopefully this all looks familiar, that's why I'm not spending too much time on it. Digital write LED pin high. This is making my turn LED light on. Delay by the delay period, so if we look up here at my variable, delay period is 100, so it's going to delay, it's going to leave my light on for 100 milliseconds in this case. Then digital write LED pin low will turn the LED light off, and then again it will delay it. So just our normal blinking LED piece. And then there's some new code here that we haven't seen. We are redefining the variable, so we've said that before. As a programmer, if it's not a constant variable, which it isn't, you have the power to change what a variable means. And so in our program, we're now saying that the delay period variable is now equal to the old delay period, which is 100 milliseconds, plus 100 milliseconds. And then, this is where it gets interesting, we're writing an if statement, a condition here. So we're giving our program this condition, and this code inside the condition will only be executed if the argument inside the conditional statement is true, and we know this is a Boolean expression in here. It's a yes-no answer. So the first time my program runs, it's going to look through and it's going to turn my light on, leave it on for 100 milliseconds, turn it off, leave it off for 100 milliseconds. Then it's going to change the delay period to 200 milliseconds. And then it will check to see, is the delay period greater than 1,000? Nope, it's 200 right now. So then it's going to loop around again and turn the LED light on, delay for 200 seconds this time because our delay period has changed. Turn the LED light off, delay for 200 seconds, and then it's going to take that 200 seconds and add another 100 to it. So now our delay period becomes 300 milliseconds. So it goes back around, it does the loop all over again. And it will keep looping this way because that's the nature of the loop in an Arduino. It's sort of like that forever loop in Scratch. And until the if statement becomes true. So once the delay period is over 1,000, and it keeps adding and adding, it gets over 1,000, then we're saying essentially reset the delay period to 100, so bring it back down. So in this case, the LED light will continue to blink slower and slower and slower until it gets to the 1,000 milliseconds between blinks, and then it will reset to 100 milliseconds and get faster. And then it runs through the whole process again, and it gets slower and slower and slower to 1,000, and then resets back to 100. Hopefully using this if command in your program will help you with your Arduino project.